Hey, it's Cart 36. I'm going to let us watch Schultz's video, and I'll edit it as we go along.
And an artillery from Shantung to Anhui, along with a mech 1-2. That's worth 1 for Japan, 1 off China. We'll send 2 more infantry in there as well from Shanghai.
Pretty standard J1 attacks.
And I believe that is all of the combat. Everything else is non-combat moves. So we can go and do, let's do down here in Yunnan. I've got 2 bombers at 4. 2 bombers at 4. 2 bombers at 4. 1 attack bomber at 4. And we've got 1 hit. 1 hit so far. We've got a fighter at 3. That's a miss. And we've got 2 at 2. That's 1 hit for 2 hits, and then 2 at 1. And we got another hit. So we got 3 hits altogether. 3 hits altogether. He's throwing back 4 at 2. There's 4 2. And he gets 3 stinking hits. Jesus. That was bad. That was pretty bad. Man. Man, oh man.
Yes.
Oh. I think we are going to retreat. We'll retreat from that battle. We'll retreat to Guangxi. I'm not going to lose that artillery. So we will retreat from that battle, and then we'll go up here to Hunan. We've got 3 fighters at 3. 3 fighters at 3. Got 1 hit. And we've got 2 attack bombers at 4. There's another hit. And that's, we needed 2 hits, so we got there. He's still throwing 2 at 2. And he gets 1 hit. So we lose an infantry here in Hunan. We take Hunan. That's worth 1 for Japan, 1 off China. And that's it. Everything else is non-combat moves. Everything else is non-comms. So the planes are all going to land. 2 bombers are going to land in Guangxi. These fighter and attack bombers are going to Guangxi. Along with 1, 2. Go to Guangxi. 2 fighters. That makes 4. And then these 2 attack bombers are going to Guangxi. From Shanghai Infantry Artillery, move to Kiangsi. What else? Here we'll take a transport. Go 1, pick up an infantry and an artillery from Manchuria. Go back 2 to 20 and drop off into Kiangsi. For here, this destroyer is going to pick up an infantry from the Carolines. Go 1, 2, 3 to 36, and he will drop off into French Indochina. That aircraft carrier from the Carolines is going to go 1, 2, 3 to 36. Planes from Tokyo. Well, first we're going to move these carriers from C Zone 6 down to 36. 2 aircraft carriers move down to 36. 2 carriers move to 36. The planes. We're going to send 2 destroyers that are going to pick up 2 infantry from Korea and go down to C Zone 36. And they will drop off into French Indochina. The planes from C Zone 6, where are they going to go? They're going to also go down to C Zone 36. Yeah. And then transport from C Zone 19 is going to pick up infantry, artillery from Manchuria and go 1, 2 down to 36 and drop off into French Indochina, leaving. And then we'll send these 2 infantry from Korea to Manchuria. That fighter from Korea is going to go, where's going to go? 1, 2, 3. He'll go to Kiangsi. fighter from Okinawa. Well, I guess what we could do is just these planes. We'll send 2 fighters that were on the carriers will go down to Guangxi, and then a fighter from Okinawa and Formosa will go to C Zone 36. Transport from C Zone 6 is going to pick up a tank and 1 infantry, and he will go 1, 2, 3 down to C Zone 36, drop off into French Indochina. Guys staying there. The planes from Tokyo. 2 fighters from Tokyo are going to go. 2 fighters from Tokyo going to Guangxi. And then the last 2 TAC bombers from Tokyo are also going to Guangxi. The ships. We'll send the battleship, the 36. We'll send that destroyer to pick up an infantry too. So that destroyer will pick up 1 of these infantry from Manchuria, go 1, 2, and drop him off into French Indochina. Sub from 19 down 1, 2 down to 36, and then the ships from C Zone 6 are all going to go down to 36, sub 2. And that is Japan. Turn 1, placing a factory in Shanghai, placing 2 transports in C Zone 6. Not at war with the Allies. Japan is on $33. $33. You know what? You know what we better do? Change that rule. So everything that's in French Indochina, except the 2 infantry that came from Siam, they're all going to be on the boats. There are 2 transports with a tank, artillery, and 2 infantry, and then there'll be 3 destroyers with. There'll be 4 destroyers. 4 destroyers with 4 infantry, and then 2 transports with 2 infantry and a tank and artillery. So these are all on the boats. They're all on the ground units are all on the boats, and then these guys are in French Indochina. That's what we are doing. So we collect. Japan collects what they collect 33. Yeah, they collect 33. 33 for Japan, and do a recap now. Carolines has an infantry AA gun. Palau has an infantry. C Zone 6 has 3 aircraft carriers with 3 fighters and 3 TAC bombers. There are 4 destroyers, 2 transports, 2 battleships, 2 subs, 1 cruiser. And on the ships there are 6 infantry and a tank and an artillery. C Zone 20 is cruiser and a transport. Guangxi is 8 fighters, 1 artillery, 2 2 bombers, 5 tac bombers, and 1 artillery. 6 infantry and tank and an artillery. C-Zone 20 is cruiser and a transport. Guangxi is C-Zone carriers with 3 fighters and Palau has an infantry. C-Zone 6 has Carolines has an infantry AA gun. Palau has an infantry. C-Zone 6 has 3 aircraft carriers with 3 fighters and 3 tac bombers. There are 4 destroyers, 2 transports, 2 battleships, 2 subs, 1 cruiser. And on the ships there are 6 infantry and tank and an artillery. C-Zone 20 is cruiser and a transport. Guangxi is worth 1 for Japan, 1 off China. Turn 1, placing a factory in Shanghai, placing 2 transports in C-Zone 6. Not at war with the Allies. Japan is on $33. $33. You know what? You know what we better do? Change that rule. So everything that's in French Indochina, except the 2 infantry that came from Siam, they're all going to be on the boats. There are 2 transports with a tank, artillery, and 2 infantry, and then there'll be 3 destroyers there'll be 4 destroyers.
Having a hard time representing
and then 2
the
transports,
destroyers, so I'm going to put 4
and
infantry
tank
on
artillery.
Hainan.
So these are all on the boats.
All right, guys, let's go. All right, this has been paused for more than 24 hours, actually, 36 hours. So I am getting back to work after a long time off. I mean, a week's vacation, and I'm about to go into UPS's peak season. So I have got to just do these crack just quick, and that's all there is to it. So I did get a tech, and I'll show you again because I forget how it went. But I researched it. I think we're going targeted tech, so I would not have targeted jet fighters or well, jet fighters are unavailable for America. So I get a 5 and a 6. So the 6 counts, and then resolves, and then discovers jet power. So I've got to do another one. Let me just check what is the equivalent of jet power in the other one. So we have jet power is number 2 on this one. Oh boy. I believe it's a long-range aircraft. No, can't be. So it'd be rockets. Oh, rockets are unavailable for America. So that can't be. So I am going to go for a targeted tech. Shipyards are available. I kind of thought that shipyards as an early one was a little bit OP. And I didn't put it in the rules as OP. So I am going to do what? I'm going to do simple war bonds. Cruise factory, airborne. Airborne forces don't make a difference. Not the way they do it. Oh, airborne. You can do airborne in the non-com. I think it's 3 spaces. So one, this would be one, two, one, two, three. I don't know enough about that. I'm going to do war bonds as America, and that'll be a simple one. Edit. Add technology, America. And that other one is in the normal rules. I didn't specify, but usually we do each dice is its own, and we retain the dice as a token. In anniversary tokens, though, all the tokens are removed as soon as you succeed. So we'll stay with that. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna buy some airplanes. Yep. I think I need to support. Um, I will change that one more time. I think we need to support Egypt. And Egypt, the support of Egypt is also the support of. We're not at war, so I'm going to go there. The support of Egypt is also support of Moscow, with the possibility of supporting Moscow. As in this. Oh, shucks. This is the wrong one. All right, we are back, and that is correct. Not four, yes. Oh, not three. 10 of this is already taken up. So I'm just gonna go that like that, and I'm gonna do edit for resources, America, and PUs, and I'll go 0. All right, we are caught up and we are ready to go. So we do the American turn. It should, on first turn, a lot of times be pretty boring, but consequential. So obviously, some people move their fleet into the Pacific. We don't do that. With his move into 36, this leaves the Pacific pretty wide open. So we are going to sort of at ease saunter away from um, the Philippines. He did not buy a naval base, anything complicated like that. And we'll bring this stuff down here just for the fun of it. And we'll load up transport, send it down there as well. Not a lot of concerns. Good spread, as powerful as it actually could be. And then um, now this move here, what do we anticipate him doing next turn? Well, he's obviously pretty set up for a Money Island grab. He's got these 4 on Hainan are actually on these 4 destroyers. I can't represent that in my computer game. So he's going to grab Philippines, Celebes, Borneo, Java, Sumatra, and Malaya. So we know that. So do we want to be threatening Japan itself? Is he going to grab Guam? He could grab Guam too. He does have resources for 7 different areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the question becomes: do we really want him? Do we really want that plane being vulnerable? We can send it out to Johnson Island, off Johnson Island. The biggest problem with that is that it doesn't put enough pressure on C Zone 6. But that is what we're going to do. There is no way he can hit that. We'll send one more plane, and that's just, of course, headed down toward 54, or it would be useless. The other possibility is that it goes to Carolines 1, 2. So that's a good possibility as well. And we'll send the rest of these guys out here with an artillery on here so that it makes taking an island a little easier, or taking it back. And then we have one scrambling. This fighter and this have to land. This is full 3-plane scramble here. And then we are anticipating being warned next turn, so we will post up. And I built 4. This will be a 5th, a 6th, and let's go like that. This is strong because of the victory here. So having bought a little less, we will send this guy over here. Okay, that is going to be plenty of reinforcements for, let's do active units. Nothing I can do about the Philippines guys. All right, and we are a little weak in the Pacific, weaker than I'd like to be. But Egypt and the middle of the board is going to be extremely safe with 7 aircraft being deployed to wherever they need to go. Schultz knows. So that's the long-term thinking. This is not immediate. This is down the line, and I like it. I will do a recap. 1 transport in 101. 5 fighters, 1 bomber, 1 infantry, 1 artillery, 2 anti-craft in eastern, 1 infantry, 1 tank, 3 mech, 1 bomber in central, 1 infantry, 1 mech, 2 artillery in western, in 11 I think it is. Let's get that a little larger. There's a cruiser to support Hawaii. 2 fighters, 1 diver, and these guys are, well, they're fine. On the transport, infantry, artillery, battleship, cruiser, destroyer. Aircraft carrier off Johnson with 2 fighters. Off of Queensland is 2 infantry on a transport. Cruiser, 2 destroyers, 2 subs. 2 infantry in Philippines. And that is America 1. Spending every dollar, $52 back. Chinese, what do? They can produce artillery. So we will, despite our reservations. The reservation is that if I want to attack and if I had 2 infantry, they would equal the power, the pips of 1 artillery. But I have 2 hit points. So we want to survive. We do not want to be killed off. So we will, we could kill these guys. This would be nice. But this is $6 right here. So why throw these guys away? He's got plenty right here, here, and here. And he's got a factory first turn. So it looks to me like a losing battle to fight that. Big question here would be, can he do an air raid? That would take it out. This is going to be 13 and 1. And he has 16. So I think we will actually go to Shensi. His bombers can make it, but his others can't. 1, 2, 3, and I know it's giving up Yunnan. Send this guy down here. He could bypass and go right forward and hit Burma. So we won't do that. Like I said, we want to survive. All right, that's good enough for me. I do not want to have China off the table this early in the game. So let's make him fight it out. Let's draw his forces in. And if he wants these 6, he's going to have to fight for them. All right, and that would be I get $15. National objective achieved. So that's $6 that I normally would not have, and because of good luck, by the way. 11 infantry, 3 artillery, one plane in Shanxi, 1 infantry in Sichuan. He will not hold this. Yunnan cannot be held with more than 4 troops. Next turn. And I will actually let that go and do a new video.